Testing 1 2, test 1 2. So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's Section 5 matchup between the Hornell Red Raiders and the host team, the Dansville Mustangs. I'm Bob Pleischer, broadcasting from the Simmons and Rockwell broadcast booth. Hornell comes in with an 0-4 record, kind of struggling here to start the season. And Dansville Mustang with a 3-2 record. Beautiful sunny day here. It's supposed to rain starting Wednesday. It looks like it's going to rain the rest of the week, so hopefully we get a couple good days in of baseball. Hornell does play again at home. We'll be bringing that game on Wednesday if the rain holds off until later that day against Pale Mac. So that game is Wednesday, so A School Pale Mac coming to Hornell. On the mound for Dansville is Criley. That's Jake Criley, only a junior. There he is warming up. A lot of the returners and names you'll hear as we go through the Dansville roster. Always seem to put a good team together here in Dansville. We're at Babcock Park. Leading off for the Hornell Raiders is number 3, Logan Vonderchek, a senior. I want to welcome everybody around Dansville area, Hornell area, around Section 5 and around the country. I see someone checking in from New Jersey watching the game. As we start out here. Ball low and outside. That one high, 2-0. That one gets right in the gap. It's Vonderchek coming into second. Good job, Logan. Seamus Cork. Seamus reaches for the first one. The last two games, Hornell's played very good in the early innings, first, second, and third inning, and then started to fall apart in the fourth. So hopefully they can kind of right the ship here again and keep it close here in at least the first few innings and carry into the latter part of the game. There's Vonderchek. The game. I love it. It's going to move Vonderchek over to third. Brings up Ben Oliver. Thank God for the wind. It is 73 degrees here in Dansville, a little bit higher than expected. One ball, one strike, one out. Oliver cranks it. That's up against the wall. He's going to try to turn it into three. No, he's heading back. McInerney jumps on the first pitch and caught. 2 down. Cody Cardamone. A nice strike by Criley. 1-1. Three and one. It's going to be a foul out of play. So a walk will put base runners at first and second with 2 down. Marco Pico. Pico lines one for a base hit. Pico's going to be hung up here. No, he was able to get back. Cody to second. Catcher Ashton Hooker. Two and 0 count to Hooker. Ooh, that's a little low there, especially Ashton, who's 6 foot something. That ball was grabbed on the ground. So they called it a strike. That's outside. 3 and 1. That's outside. That loads the bases. Criley getting ready to throw his 23rd pitch of this inning, so a little trip to the mound here to settle him down. This usually works, so that's a good job by Coach Van Scooter. Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital, your local sports medicine team. There's orthopedic surgeon Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, Mariah Whittage, Kent Costello. Give them a call at 607-385-3740. It's St. James Hospital in the orthopedics department. Hornell Mayor John Buckley wishes the Hornell Red Raiders good luck today. And the Hornell Lady Raiders are playing softball today against Dansville. We'll bring you that score here shortly. Thanks, Mayor Buckley, for bringing you this game. Today's game brought to you by Alfred State College Hometown Advantage. Allegheny County and Steuben County residents, $2,000 or more per year of free money just to attend Alfred State College. That includes transfer students as well. Alfred State College hit the ground running with a degree from Alfred State College. This is Kristen Valle. I bring it up every time I saw him at the senior ball the other day. I had to film that, and he keeps growing and growing and growing over the last year. 1-0. There's a strike. Nice pitch. Reaches for the high one there. 1-2. Austin Mead running at first base for Hornell. Marco Pico at second. Cody Cardamone at third. Bases loaded. 1-2 count. And there's strike three. Yep, he swung at the one he shouldn't have and watched the third strike go right by him. So Hornell does score 2 runs, leaves them loaded. And the score is 2-0 Hornell. Today's game brought to you by Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 25 years. It's Dr. Pat Pico. Thanks, Dr. Pico. And by Wilkins Auto Sales, looking for car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers. They have it all at Wilkins Auto Sales, State Route 21, just outside the Hornell city limits on your way to Alfred. It's Wilkins Auto Sales in Hornell. Logo Print Company, everything from t-shirts and hats, embroidery, screen printing, engraving, laser printing. They can do it all right there. Billboards, anything you need, right down to bumper stickers. They can do it at the Logo Print Company. Lemax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lemax Automax and Lemax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision, at Lemax Automax. Right across from Italian Villa. Now it looks like Aaron McInerney is in the game. It was sent to me, the lineup, and had Wyatt Evingham as starting pitching, the starting pitcher today. So I'm not sure if he wasn't even at the game, the last game. So I wonder if he's been sick. As we see Aaron warming up. So I do have to change that. There. Yeah, if you're just watching from Dansville, the scoreboard's all screwed up. For some reason it does that. I don't understand it. When you go change the pitcher's name, everything goes crazy on the screen. It makes the score a random score, but I think we're all set now. But we're at the bottom of the first, though. There we go. So it looks like they are giving Aaron a little bit more time to warm up here because of that change. See if Wyatt's even here. It's hard to see. So the pitcher, Jake Criley, leading things off, takes ball one from Aaron. Jake only a junior. 2-0 count to him. There's a strike. Three and one count. And a walk to start it out. Smart batting because, until you know the pitcher can throw strikes like Hornell did in the first top half of the inning, let Criley get into some trouble before they started swinging there or make him throw some strikes. See if they'll do the same thing here with Aaron squaring to bunt. And safe. Dug up the dirt. Inside. And got him, right? No. Oh, I thought he was congratulating or pumping his. But another good steal by Criley. Two and one count. Henshin. Popped up. Nice catch by Seamus. Good cover by Marco and McInerney coming over to make sure that Criley doesn't go anywhere. Two and 0 to Nolan Desarn, a junior. Three and 0. Just like that here. A couple of his teammates. Inside, so a walk. So 2 walks in the inning. Runners on the corners. 1 out. This is Mistretta. Dawson Mistretta Jr. 6 seniors on the Dansville Mustangs team. Two and 0. They're just going to be taken here, so. And a 4-pitch walk to load the bases. Carson Mays, senior. 1-0 count. He'll be taken all the way to, I'm assuming. Yep. 2-0. Aaron looks over to the. Three and 0. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded. Three and 1. I'm sure he'll be taken here, I'm assuming. There's a strike. And that's outside. Yep, taking every pitch. And that walks in a run. And bases remain loaded. I tell, and I've said it before, anytime, and it pains me to see batters sometimes swing when they know the pitchers are struggling. You know, and it's either they're swinging at balls. Hornell had that happen in the top of the first a little bit. Criley was struggling a little bit, and they were swinging at pitches they shouldn't have. And so, good job by Dansville to recognize that and be standing there. Let him throw the strikes. Logan Kendall takes a strike. Again, nice pitch that time because that was coming in and then dropped off. Still only 1 out, bases loaded. and struck him out. Nice pitch by Aaron. Give him a little confidence. It's a base hit. 1 run, 2 runs home. Jumping on the first pitch. Runners at first and second. Runners advance to second and third now. Ty Shermer at bat. Ty Sr. 3-1 count. And walked him. Especially the 7th, 8th, and 9 hitters, you really don't want to walk them and give them bases. Especially because what happens is you get the top of the order. Normally your highest average batter that'll come up. This is Cam Delaney. Bases loaded again here. Oh, and 2. And nice pitch by Aaron. 3 runs do score. Come on, jog off. That's right. No heads down. Or Dansville leads 3-2. We'll be back.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
So while we're at commercial, had a ground out. There's the replay of it. Apologize. I was moving a piece of equipment and didn't realize they were coming back, but so one down. Brings up Logan Vondracek. It was Nash Adams that grounded out. Vondracek 1-for-1 had a double in the first inning to start things off for Hornell as we were on top of the order. 1-1. Hefty cut. 2-2 now. Tomorrow we'll be bringing you the track meet from Hornell. And a strikeout. Nice pitching by Jake. Brings up Seamus Corp, who had that sacrifice to move Logan over to third. That's outside 1-1. Jake up to 35 pitches here through 2 2/3 innings, or 1 2/3 innings, I should say. Nice play. That time by Desarn. Hornell goes down quietly. I was looking in the wrong dugout when I was looking for Wyatt Evingham. Usually Dansville's in the other dugout. That's why I'm confused. I think they are, anyways. Maybe I'm wrong. Today's game is brought to you by LaMax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to LaMax Automax and LaMax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision. Log on to LaMax Automax. That's with 2x's.com. Check out their complete inventory of used trucks, vans, and auto. And by Twin Hickory Golf Club. It's golf season at Twin Hickory. Beautiful day to be up there golfing today. If you need a gift certificate, check out membership rates for leagues that are forming as well. Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com Twin Hickory. Like I said, every time I change the scoreboard picture, for some reason, it goes crazy on me. There, it's actually 3-2. And it's not bottom of the 7th. It's bottom of the 2nd. It's outs and everything. There we go. Hopefully we're all set. This one popped up. Valle over. Nice job, Kristen. So one down. Pension popped out. Another one to Valle. Brings up Nolan Desarn, who walked. Ooh. Desarn ducks away. Usually you hear his teammates saying, "We got ice packs here, take the hit." That one fouled off 1-1. McInerney up to 42 pitches in this game, so both pitchers trying to get out of this second inning with no damage and keep their pitch count low. Cork's got to eat it. Hot shot that time. I'm not sure if they'll call that an error. I'm going to give him an error, but Dawson Mistretta. Job by Marco. We'll be back.
amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day's a new opportunity.
That's cool.
Your hand's gotten so Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
So top of the third we go. Ben Woolliver to lead things off for Hornell at the plate. Fouls that one out of play. Engine ran way over into the, looked like almost to the trees that time. Even if he caught it, wouldn't have been an out because it was out of play. Just from this angle, it looked like he was going into the trees. Good hustle. 0-2. Woolliver 1-1 with the RBI double in the first inning. And strike three. Caught. That's a beautiful pitch that time. Just nothing he could do about it. Was right hit the top part of the strike zone. See if we can see it again. Watch where this pitch lands. You can see Ben kind of just doesn't know what to do there. Yep. I was thinking the way Jake's name is spelled Criley, and it's with an E-I, just like my name. People say, oh, it's Peischer. I go, no, it's Peischer, because it's not spelled like it's said, or said like it's spelt. He's got the E-I as well. German. I think my name's German, so it's that German spelling. Ooh. He got hit. Let's see him get hit here. Oh, yeah, another he could do. It came right to his back. Cody up. Takes a strike. Nice hustle by Cody. Or Aaron, was that Aaron? That was Aaron. That time, good hustle, Aaron. That's low. He's calling that ball, that low ball, strikes, so you gotta be aware of that as you're batting. And you can see if that's a strike, and then the ball that was a strike to Woolliver, he's got a wide strike zone, at least vertically. So McInerney at second, the lone runner for Hornell. And a strikeout. Marco Pico up. That one's high, ball one. One and one count to Pico. McInerney, the lone runner for Hornell at second base. There's Aaron. Right there. I don't think. And a nice pitch. I was gonna say Jake wasn't going to worry about Aaron at second. Today's game brought to you by Giovanni's for pizza, wings, subs. Don't forget the only salad bar in the area that I know of, unless somebody has just started one. And actually, the best salad bar around, too, is at Giovanni's Pizzeria, Restaurante, and Pizzeria at 119 Seneca Street. Open 7 days a week, which is hugely important because a lot of places closed on Sundays and Mondays. They're open 7 days a week, Monday, Saturday, 11 to 10, and Sunday from noon till 10. Thanks, Giovanni's, Connors, and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys' offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, Hornell Red Raiders, everything Section 5, Connors and Ferris. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan Insurance Protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies for home, auto, business. Thanks, Jeff Ryan. And by back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Richikowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive. Thanks, Dr. Wine, Dr. Richikowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates, 607-324-7246. Trying to get the scoreboard every time it goes crazy on me. I want to thank John Wyan, 607-324-6690 for John Wyan, all your legal needs from attorney John Wyan. Thanks, John. So bottom of the third brings up Carson Mays. Mays walked in the first inning. Not sure what the officials are getting together for. Did he get hit? I'm probably past the instant replay. Yeah, I am. Sorry. So the replay didn't show anything, or I couldn't see the replay anyways. It only goes back so many seconds. I set it to 12 seconds from when the time plays, and it kind of splits the difference. So I'm not sure. Was it a balk? They're going to be stealing. Nice job by Mays. Okay, what they called was catcher's interference. So it must have hit his glove, some sort of, so that was the play. That's one thing the pitchers have got to do is keep these batters, these runners on base, or from stealing. Throw to second, try, do something. They haven't been able to keep anyone close here because there's no threat of them. Maybe hopefully he doesn't steal home. 2-1. And a walk. Put runners on the corners. And a base hit for Sick. Drives in a run. Brings up Ty Shermer. There you go, Aaron. I don't think there's any rule in high school that you can do it twice or do any kind of throw over. Especially Aaron being a left-hander. He hasn't, I haven't seen him. Has he thrown over to first base yet? I'm not sure. Oh. So they get the out? Or no, he didn't touch the bag, so. Yeah, they did. Okay, so there was an out. Those make the score 6-3 or 6-2. So Shermer grounded out to first base, and then Sick scored on an error. Kendall also crossed the plate. Oh, that was behind him. Looked like it hit him, but nope. 3-1. Whoops. Let me get rid of that. I don't know how that came up. Nice score. As they come out, check things out. Score in the softball game, Hornell and Dansville. Hornell leading 8-0 in that game. Top of the fourth, Reagan Evingham on the mound. She's up to 48 pitches for the Lady Raiders. Still only one out here, 6-2. Runner on first. We're going to have a pitching change for Hornell. Number 17, Ben Woolliver, coming in. We'll take a quick break and be back with you.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Hi. I'm your retirement fear. But don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. Here, this is pretirement.org.
Retirement savings options? Potential tax breaks.
Ooh.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
You got this.
Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan.
So Ben Woolliver takes over on the mound for Aaron McInerney. Another stolen base. I'm not sure how many stolen bases there are in this game. I think I can look it up here in just a second. And a double play. Nice job by Marco. That's one of those great plays. What are you going to do when you're a runner or you're lead off and it comes right to Marco? And all you have to do is it's an out for the batter, and then the runner on second. That time Delaney got tagged out. So good job by Marco Pico. So we go to the bottom, or we go to the fourth, I'm sorry, the top of the fourth. Today's game brought to you by First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Open an Apex checking account. Check out all the financial services that First Heritage can offer you. They're my bank. They should be yours. At First Heritage Federal Credit Union, corners of Mays and Seneca Street in Hornell. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights and wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Apex Chiropractic. Apex, which means the best, the top. Apex Chiropractic. And by Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. If you need someone in a pinch, it's definitely Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And by Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. If you need a house built, one torn down, not the new house, but if you need an old house torn down, and a new one built, they also do pavement, concrete work. They're also septic service. And Butler Excavating and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. And by the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks Jim Dagan and Laura Pico at the Dagan Funeral Home. So it's top of the fourth. As I get my scoreboard right. There we go. So catcher Ashton Hooker takes ball one from Criley. Two and 0. Three and 0. Hornell needs base runners here, so I can't imagine Ashton's going to be swinging. He isn't. Ball four. So everybody shifts around defensively. This is actually the best day for baseball we've had this year as far as that I've been at anyways. There has been some miserable weather this season. The game is postponed and moved, and that's going to fall in as Valle jumps on the first pitch. I thought he'd be taken too because that ball looked a little low, but he has been calling those strikes. Let's see. Yeah, it would have been low, but good job, Kristen. Austin Mead in again to run. Austin's got some speed as the pinch runner for Hornell. Another first pitch. And they got the double up, or they got the out at second. So it does put runners on the corners with one out now. I think that would have been a ball too. I'm surprised they're, well, you gotta take some chances here, and you don't mind when you're down by 4 runs. And that ball gets in the outfield. Hornell's going to score a run. And another. Are they arguing interference on the batter, I think, because he swung and didn't duck down, maybe? I'm not going to put the score up there yet because I'm not quite sure what the... Nope. That's the only thing I can think of. If you look at the replay, watch when he swings the bat. Is he in the way of them trying to throw down to third? Could it be batters? That's the only thing I could think that they were questioning on that. Here's a strike to Vondracek, a leading batter, or the leadoff batter here. And he struck him out. Brings up Seamus, who's 0 for 2 today. Nice stop by Mays, who's catching. Did a good job behind the plate for Dansville. That's high, 3-0. The lone runner is Nash Adams at third. For Hornell, 2 outs, 3-0 count to Seamus. Yeah, he was going to be taken there anyways. Nice pitch. And Criley not happy with that pitch. Puts runners on the corners. Not happy with that call, I should say, not so much the pitch. Thought it was a strike. I didn't look, and I didn't have the replay for it, so. Welliver 1 for 2. I think he's going to be swinging. Oh, maybe not that pitch. Right off you can tell right off the hand of Criley that time. Welliver with that RBI double in the first inning. Lifted. And that's the final out. Nice catch by Shermer. So we go to the bottom of the fourth.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is pre-tirement.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
So welcome back. Ben Woolliver on the mound here still for Hornell. Henson up. Henson 0 for 2. Takes a strike. Nice pitch by Ben. Against the backstop. One and two. And got him. Still 8-0 in the softball game. Hornell up on top. Nice try. Nice hustle. That's one thing Ashton has done all season. His whole career. He's hustled. Plays football. Runs indoor track. And obviously baseball here. He's always in the mix of things, always hustling. I don't have a picture of him, though. He was missing the day we did the team photo and everything. I don't have him or Wyatt. They're both out of town at the time. So I can't feature him on my posts. I had to take my sweatshirt off. I had a sweatshirt off. I know the breeze, but this started to get a little hot. And a walk. So Desarn makes his way to first base with one out. Just a reminder, we'll be live on Wednesday as Pale Mac comes to town, given hopefully the weather will hold off and not rain. It's supposed to rain that day, but it doesn't tell you exactly what time it's supposed to rain. So hopefully it rains later after the game. Throw over to first. Hornell thought they had him. Another left-hander. That's why I'm just shocked at the amount of steals they had, because they weren't kept on. On first, there was no threat. Nice throw over by Ben that time. Fouled off. One and one. Another throw over. That throw over again. One and two, a nice pitch. Mastretta now looking at a 1-2 count. One out. Everman, the runner, on first. Wyatt Everman, a senior. Foul. I guess I can see the line a little bit. There it is right there. Hard to see when you're not up higher than we are. I like the setup here. Just like in Haverling, we had that nice setup where we're up a little bit. Another foul off. Strata 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded out to second baseman Pico in the second inning. And there's a base hit. Went down for it. Beastie Boys walk-up song. So runners on the corners with one out. That's low. Ball one. Brings up Carson. Carson made his way the 2 times he was up before with a walk and then batter's interference. So Mays, as long as you get on base, anyway, anyhow. There's a strike. You can see Marco keeping Everman close to second base. 3-1 count to Mays. Good job by Marco. Tell you, that's been Coach Van Leeuwen's his first year coaching. He's been moving people around, putting them in different positions. No lineup has been the same here for Hornell through five games. We've seen, this is the first time I've seen Marco start, I think. He's come in. He's played second very well today. And there's the third out. Nice play by Seamus. That's one thing each player does, just thinking what I've got to do if the ball comes to me on the ground out. All you got to do is a simple tag, and that's what Seamus did. Again, welcome everybody. It's the Hornell Red Raiders 0-4. Like I said, they've been in the last couple games. Like they are this one, too. They're still in this game going into the 5th inning. Dansville 3-2. I didn't really get a chance to do some research. I'm ripping apart my upstairs bathroom. And so I didn't have a lot of time today to get ready for this game because the guy's coming in to finish it here hopefully this week. And again, a reminder that we'll be live on Wednesday. We'll be live tomorrow for a track meet. Hopefully if everything goes all right. That's my plan, to be live tomorrow for the Hornell track meet. And then live again on Wednesday for the baseball game as Class A Palmac comes to town. Hornell has played some great games against Palmac in the past. Usually coming up on the losing end. Not all the time, but the last couple times anyways. Obviously, famously, the Palmac game in the championship game that went viral with, 78 million views, that end of that game. I forgot all about it right until I just said great game by Palmac. I was thinking of some other ones they've had too, other championship games. That's when Palmac was in Class B. I didn't realize they went up to Class A this year. So Nolan Desarn, coming in to pitch for Dansville. So McInerney up. So Jake Criley finishes with 68 pitches today. As Desarn comes in to relieve him. Now another thing, I'll be taking every pitch here until he can throw strikes. McInerney doesn't, though he jumps on that one. Nice job, Aaron. Don't listen to me. Good job, Aaron. He acts his name is Cardamone. So double by Aaron. Cody Cardamone. Plenty of time, but does do the job. Moves Aaron over. Marco up. Played a great job, great game here today at second base defensively, Marco has. He's 1 for 2 batting. Marco had a RBI single in the first inning. Pops this one. Nope, nice try, though. Good hustle by Mays that time. It's got to be just awesome. Circling around, not knowing exactly where the ball is coming down. You know, trying to do your best. That's a great try by him. Marco with a base hit's going to drive a run home. Make it 6-4. So a leadoff double by Aaron McInerney. He comes across the plate and scores on Marco's base hit. There's a strike to Ashton. And there's a base hit. Marco stopping at third. Ashton into second with a double. So runners at second and third now with Pico at third. And Hooker at second. Still only one out. So base hit here by Valle, who jumped on the first pitch the last at bat. Is 1 for 2. Ooh. Inside, but caught the corner. It's going to be trouble. Valle is very quick. Run does come home. It got him. Nice play. Shortstop Henshin. So 2 down. So Tyrone Buchanan. I didn't realize they brought him up. I'm the last to know. Actually, they sent me the lineup, and I didn't look at the reserves, to tell you the truth. Ashton Hooker at third, the lone runner for Hornell. 2 outs, 2 and 2 to Buchanan. And an easy play for DeZern. Takes us to the bottom of the 5th. Today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision. The best auto body repair shop around is Maple City Collision. All makes and models, all years. John Birch owned and operated Maple City Collision up there in North Hornell on the campus of Park Maple City Dodge. Maple City Collision. And by Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at one of those two great locations, or buy a car from both. Simmons and Rockwell Nissan of Hornell.com and Simmons and Rockwell Ford.com. And by St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. There's Mariah Whittage. Kent Costello, 607-385-3740. Thanks to St. James Hospital and Dr. Wilhelm and his staff. Mayor John Buckley, he's running for his third term. Can't believe 7 years already. He's been mayor of Hornell. Mayor John Buckley, through experienced leadership, always aiming Hornell and to move forward, as well as working for the betterment of the community. Don't forget Elfrid State College Hometown Advantage. Get $2,000 or more for every year you attend Elfrid State College. It's the best deal in education right now. It's Elfrid State College with Hometown Advantage if you're from Steuben, Allegheny County residents. That's free money. Can't turn down free money. Don't forget Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 30 years. Dr. Pat Pico. Wilkins Auto Sales, car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers, and so much more. Stop up, check out their huge selection at Wilkins Auto Sales. Thanks, Kevin Wilkins. And, of course, the Logo Print Company. The Logo Print Company. Need embroidery, screen printing. About laser printing as well, hats, t-shirts, anything you need, banners, at the Logo Print Company. And by Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision, from Lamax Automax. Log on to Lamax Automax. It's with 2x's.com. Check out all their used cars, vans, and autos. Lamax Automax. One and one count to Sick. Mark Sick, the senior. Mark's 2 for 2 today. He's done a good job at the plate. Looking at a 1 and 2 count now. Mark had that 2 RBI single in the first. Two and 2. 3 and 2. And lost him. I had a 1 and 2 count and threw 3 straight balls. Wooliver did. So Ty Shermer, the 7th or 8th batter in the lineup. Throw over to first. Nice play. Came in, got the runner out at third, or first. So Sick at second now. Delaney at the plate. Cam Delaney. Oh, and 2. Delaney the 9th in the batting order here. And that's going to be a base hit. You got to get the ball in quick. It's a nice hit by Delaney. So runners on the corners with 1 out. Brings up top of the order. Starting pitcher Jake Riley. That looked like a strike, didn't it? I can't, well, it's hard to tell how far he's out, but. Two and 1. Needs a strikeout here. It's hard to get Criley out, but popped up. Cody, who's done a good job at short for the second out. Two outs. Henching up. Did he kick it? He caught it. Wow, great job, Cody. Let's take a look at that one again. It bobbled and went up and came down. Wish I could have seen it all, but we'll be back.
opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Desarn returns to the mound. There's a strike. Base hit. Good job by Logan. Brings up Seamus Cork. Either he got a late start or so. I don't see the whole field, but if he leaves now, I can't imagine it's not closer than that. Because it really wasn't even, the throw was a little high. But plus Hornell needs runners. Yeah. Two and two. Easy play for Desarn. 2 outs. Two outs. Another one right back to Desarn. Hustle it out in case you never know it gets dropped. So Hornell goes down quietly. Leadoff hit. Thrown out at second on a steal attempt, and then 2 ground outs to Desarn as we go to the bottom of the 6th now. Today's game brought to you by Twin Hickory Golf Club, 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Canisteo Valley. It's Twin Hickory. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. Check out membership rates and so much more. Check out leagues that are forming and everything at Twin Hickory Golf Club. And by Maple City Collision Auto Body Repair Shop. All makes and models, all years. No job too big. And of course, you know what I'm going to say, no job too small at Maple City Collision. In fact, I've got a foul ball to hit my van. I've got to take up and have him fix the crack in the paint, courtesy of PJ Pico. Ben Woolliver returns to the mound. The score is not correct. Every time I change the pitcher's name, it goes crazy on me. There we go. We are bottom of the 6th. There. And that always puts somebody on base, too. Anytime I try to change the pitcher's name, all of a sudden there'll be someone on base. The score is wild. It changes every time. They say Nolan went around. That one's high. One and two. Ben, only a 9th grader. Ben Woolliver, the pitcher. Hornell girls defeated Dansville 12-0 in Hornell. That game at Maple City Park today. Again, Reagan Evingham, the 10th grader, drove in 4 runs. Oh, he said he's safe. See if we can see that. Got to make that throw over to first, though. Errors. He's not safe? Or he's not out? Wow. I can show it again here in a second, but it looked like he was out, but of course I'm seeing a cloud of dust, but it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a run scored. Let's see, where was that ball thrown? Got to use the cutoff, man. Let's see. He did. Wasn't sure if still nobody out. So going back when I said the Hornell girls won 12-0, Hornell's Reagan Evingham hit a grand slam in that game. She also earned the win on the mound, allowing no hits and no runs over 5 innings, striking out 9 and walking none. Wow. Very impressive, Reagan. Hanks took the loss for Dansville. We'll have a full recap on Play Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook tonight, as well as a recap of this game. 1 and 2. Nice job by Nash. So Mastretta, the lone runner for Dansville at second base, has been steps off. There's Mastretta. Yeah, that's a strike, yep. Oops, we went a little bit too far. Mastretta stayed at second. Logan Kendall, the senior at bat. Nash. Let's see what happened there. I couldn't see where the ball was popped up. Not sure if Nash overran it or what happened there, but 0-2. Another one in the dirt. Well, a tough time getting it over to first base today on a couple occasions. In fact, Hornell with 5 errors in this game. Dansville only 1. That's not going to win you many games, as Hornell's been peppering with errors throughout the season here. So Kendall at first, Mastretta at third. Or Kendall at second now. Base hit. One more run scores. Was in reach. Oh no. Only down by 1 the start of this inning. Was giving up 2 runs here. Brings up Ty Shermer. Come on, Hornell's got to show some emotion here. I'm going to talk up Ben here a little. One and one. Nice pitch. 1 and 2. Inside 2 and 2. Two and two, 1 out. Runners on second and third, and that one's fouled back. Sick on second, and Kendall on third. 64 pitches Ben Woolliver's up to. And did that hit him? Wow, that was a... How'd he dance out of that one? Full count. On a bounce. Another run scores. I want to see that pitch that he got out of the way of here. How do you do it? This is the pitch before that hit. Makes it 9-5. Does it come out? New pitcher coming in. We'll be back.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused.
A habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mental health. Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
If I know you're coming up, I'd head to your No, it's fine. The game's almost over. Thank you, though.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans.
I don't blame you.
Especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veterans cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
Cody Cardamone. So you hear my voice during the commercials. Some people walking around, tired of sitting, they said. This is Delaney at the plate. Foul. One out, 1-1. Runners on second and third. One and two to Delaney. Fouled off. Nice stop by Ashton. Full count. And a walk. Brings up Jake Criley. So bases loaded. Runner comes home. Second out. Brings up Brady Henshin. Henshin 0 for 4 with a couple pop-ups. So bases loaded. So Henshin at first, Delaney at second, and Shermer at third brings up Desarn. Hornell having a tough time getting it over the plate here today. There's a nice strike. Today's game brought to you by Simmons and Rockwell Ford. Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, right across the street from each other. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell. I see over here at Dansville, one of the auto dealerships in Dansville here, they had a Lamborghini, was it? Or something in the... Ooh, goodness, that had to avert. Okay, I hit him on the knee, but it might have been a little lower. Let's see if we can see it where it hits him. Oh, on the back of the meat. Back of the leg there. So run scores. And 2 outs. Estrada up. Nice pitch from Cody. Four runs home here in this inning. Hornell only down by 1 run to come in. Coming into this inning anyways. Popped up. So that's the 3rd out. Nice play by Vondercheck. But 4 runs do score that inning, which puts Hornell down by 6. Wait a minute, more than 4 runs. 5 runs scored that inning, because it was 6-5 to start this inning. Today's game brought to you by Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services, $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks Jim Dagan, Laura Pico, the Dagan Funeral Home. And by Butler Excavating and Concrete. City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks Brian Butler, Mike Hess, Darrell Howell, and the crew. Need a house built, torn down, pavement, concrete. They can do it all. And by Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it to Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Kitty Corner, across from the Hornell High School tennis courts, and Kitty Corner from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Apex. Apex Chiropractic, 607-382-3751. Apex. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Open an Apex checking account. Checking account that pays you. That's right. Earn cashback rewards for an ATM fees refunded. Do you, Apex? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Call 324-6690 for John and Dagan. Back and neck pain. I want to thank Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Jakowski. All your spinal care and needs is so much more. 607-324-7246. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Jakowski at Wine Chiropractic. And by Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan Insurance Protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. Aaron McInerney steps up to the plate for Hornell. Their last chance, top of the 7th. One pitch, 1 out. Cody Cardamone. Two and 0, 3 and 0. So Cardamone walks, and Marco Pico up looks at a strike. Excuse me. I'm so glad I don't have hay fever or any of that stuff where people get sick when they're outside. I sneezed, but it wasn't because of that. I hope not. Hope it's not the start of it. 1-1. Pico 2 for 3 today. Also doing very well at second base as the fire alarm goes off. I'm surprised they even have those alarms anymore, except for one popped up. And a double play, and the ball game is over. Nice play by Sick. Mark. Nothing Cody could do. And that's your final 11-5. So I want to thank all my advertisers. As always, I want to thank Giovanni's. They just became a new advertiser last week, but just haven't thanked them yet. So thanks Giovanni's in Hornell. Working on a few other advertisers that people called me and said they'd like to advertise, so I'm working on it. So if anyone would like to advertise, just give me a call or log on to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and send me a message. So thanks everybody. Today's final 11-5. Hornell drops to 0-5. Dansville improves to 4-2. Hornell was in this game. Just had a tough time on the mound. I don't know how many walks. Actually, let's see if we actually have a figure of how many walks to give you that info. Let's see the box score here. Criley had 6 strikeouts. Desarn had none for Dansville. For Hornell, Woolery had 1 strikeout. McInerney 2 strikeouts. I don't see any walks listed here. Might not list it. It's got their innings pitched. Oh well. But a lot of walks today by Hornell. So that's it. We'll see. For baseball-wise, we'll see you on Wednesday as Pal Matt comes to Hornell. And tomorrow I'll be at the track meet. Hopefully, if everything goes all right. I got to make sure. I haven't done a track meet since last year, so I got to do some testing with that tomorrow afternoon. So thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
We come from a long line of farmers, and There's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee and every day's a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Hi. I'm your retirement fear, but don't be scared. You're still in pre-retirement.
Does that mean I have more time to plan?
Precisely. Here, this is pretirement.org.
Retirement savings options? Potential tax breaks.
Move.
This isn't scary. I'm doing it.
You got this.
Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is Pretirement.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on two beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5